We got past the lips. I could have phrased
Much
that
to our
better.
dismay.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oof. But now, as I said in the tweet, it's time for us to move on and start leg day. So I also saw Wolverine and Deadpool, and it was meh.
Really?
Sick. It's a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Every time.
誰だろうと夢を見る自由はある。理想の自分、理想の快楽、理想の未来、理想の他人、理想の恋人、理想の別離。誰だろうと安い夢を見る自由は
Somebody hand this some bitch a beer already, huh?
And
その
thank you for
大
that,
半
Zako.
は悪い夢だ。
Also, halfway through reading through this, I was feeling like, oh no, someone told Melt they were a gifted kid. I only just realized, but Gil is going aggressively out of his way to man the spread in that chair. I awake to a familiar ringing. This is my room. Maybe I'm still half asleep, but I can't clearly recall what happened. We beat Passion Lip, went further into a deeper layer, and then...
That worthless creature was registered as a sentinel, and she blocked our way. Much to no one's surprise, really.
So that's what happened. BB caught Jinako and ended up turning her into a new labyrinth core. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It seems that after I returned to the old school, I fell asleep out of fatigue from the fight with Lip. I wonder how long I've been asleep.
You slept like a log, and after an entire day and night, no drowsiness should assail you. Go answer the call.
Urged by Gilgamesh, I rushed to get it ready. Though we do have to deal with Jinako, there's also the matter with our recovered memory data. Let's hurry to the student council room. That's a hell of a transition.
Let me see if there's anything extra we need to go to.
Haha!
Let's see here. Nope, just head straight there.
Also just realized we look like a transfer student now.
Speaking of that uniform, our pro tag here and the boy showed up in the latest Fago event.
Oh, wow. Pretty much every master is gathered in the student council room. Also, hi, Jake. I have been better. I'll probably address this now because it might come up. So, funny thing that happened to me, I got gout. And it happens mostly in your feet. And it led to me, somehow, knocking myself out. I don't remember how because I was knocked out. So I've been dealing with that for this whole week.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, the only thing that's really annoying me, because the gout's all gone, like with the meds out I was on and everything, but smacking face first into a hardwood floor, I've got like 2 to 3 just burn scrapes from just the impact. And that one of them is right literally at that spot where you clean the gunk out of your eye on the other side. And so I'm constantly feeling a scab there, and it's driving me up a wall.
So, were you at home or at work?
I was at home.
How'd you get to the hospital?
Didn't end up going because, first of all, I was very tired, and also I had just given myself a head injury, so I wasn't thinking straight, so I went to sleep. But I only slept for about 3 hours. And then, because I was in so much pain from the gout, I got sent to it. I got to an urgent care. My mom helped me get there. And they explained, no, you don't have any signs of CTE, and plus we don't have an MRI machine to check for that and everything. But they did give me an X-ray and make sure that what probably happened was, at most, I would have fractured my orbital bone, but from what they said, they didn't see any damage, so I got very lucky. The only one not here is Jinako, who turned into a sentinel.
Ah, 来ましたね。
Let's see if they're all going to voice this.
お疲れとは思いますが、次期記憶の開封になりますので、呼びつけてしまいました。
I greet the concerned Leo, saying, I'm fine. Then I observe everyone else again. Who let him here?
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
実に緊迫した空気。小生もさすがに黙っておる。
I thought he said umu for a second. I was about to say, that's not your word.
Everyone, excluding Gato, has their lips sealed. We had forgotten these memories. Obviously, these guys are nervous, wondering what truths were taken away from us by BB. Among them, I suddenly sensed Julius looking at me. Oh no, he hasn't revealed himself to be a traitor yet.
すまんな。俺がもっと早くジナコカリギリを捕捉していればよかったのだが。
Also, give me 1 second here. I gotta reply to a text. There. Julius seems to feel responsible for what happened to Jinako. Probably because you're directly responsible for what happened to Jinako.
Yeah, I was about to say.
それは兄さんの責任ではありません。元はといえば、ジナコさんを一人にしてしまった僕の責任です。叱責や追及は僕が受けるもの。兄さんはよくやってくれました。
そうだな。そう言ってもらえると、こちらもいろいろ助かる。
Perhaps relieved by Leo's words, Julius slightly smiles. But it's a little strange. Just now, the smile formed from the lifted creases of his mouth wasn't one of joy, but more like...
ちょっと大丈夫なのシンジ。顔色と髪草みたいに真っ青よ。
うるさいな。髪が青いのは生まれつきだよ。
Said no one ever.
僕は怖がってなんかない。お前たちに先を越されるのが嫌なだけだ。いいからさっさと済ませろよな。
But we've been outdoing you for days, and the one time you actually tried to contribute, you failed us.
膝が震えているぞシンジ。強がりは余計に恐れを生む。これ小生のように泰然と構えるがよい。
Be a dumbass. I fear nothing.
何言ってんだよ。あんたは体全体で震えてるじゃんか。超振動ピストンかっていうの。
いいな、これは無茶ぶるいである。ところでレオ会長、朝食はヤムチャというのはいかがですかな。
Oh, don't say that to me. I would kill for some scrambled eggs right now, Gato. Thanks to Rin's loquacity. I've never seen loquacity. I've only seen loquacious. And loquaciousness. But thanks to Rin's loquacity, the mood in the student council room eased up a little. The same thought hangs over us all. We're each afraid of what our forgotten memories will be like. However, we can't stand afraid forever. All the more if there are clues in them to help us figure out the truth. I'll say, Squinto.
記憶キューブの開放準備整いました。キアラさん、万が一に備えてのメンタルケアよろしくお願いします。
Why is she in charge of our mental well-being?
承知いたしております。暗号化された記憶の解放は容易でしょう。問題があるとしたら、その後、皆さんがこの旧校舎で培われた束の間の思い出と取り戻された記憶、その双方がうまく融和しない不具合、深刻なコンフリクトを起こす事態になりましたら、それは実に厄介と申せますので、そのために私は控えております。
なるほど。最悪2つの表層人格が現れる事態もあるのですね。どうってことないわ。誰だって多かれ少なかれ性格の裏表はあるものだし、自分は自分よ。どっちだって飲み込んでやるわ。
Very typical decisiveness out of Rin. Though I can see a bit of the same desperation in her secret garden as when her secret garden was exposed.
では、オペレーションを開始します。皆さん、できるだけ心を落ち着けて、抵抗はしないでください。
Sakura's voice sounds firmer than usual. In that instant... Oh man, it's as res as the old game was.
Oh.
I saw fragmented yet vivid flashbacks of vivid battles. The seal's release finishes quickly, far too abruptly. I instinctively threw my guard up, despite feeling no pain or shock. The only thing that was my thoughts were sluggish, as if my brain went numb, as if I was underwater. The alacrity of my thoughts was far slower compared to what it normally is. The act of simply remembering my own name exerts me. I get impressions of diving to the bottom of a pool and picking up a small coin. At the bottom of that pool, I can see the mound of fragments.
Coins.
That were there before. Once I focus my awareness and pick from the bottom of my thoughts, I see one, then another. Their visages, the ones I have overcome, return to me. They're the people I defeated. I recall the figures of the competitors I finished by my own hands, as if it had all happened long ago. They included my friend,
Shinji.
besides me right now, the Green Archer's master, Alice the Ghost, and the assassin Julius, who bore animosity towards me since the preliminaries. I remembered, no I regained, memories of the Holy Grail War. I can still only recall bits and pieces, but I know for sure that I advanced to the 5th round. But that's everything. I can recall my memories of the Holy Grail War, but anything before that? Of the prior Holy Grail War? Of the history of Tsukiko Moon? Who decided to join this fight? And of the reason why I did so, it's all still removed from my memory.
大丈夫ですか？持ちこたえてください。
Somehow I endured the dizziness and reassured Sakura. Also, wow, it's a terrible thing to realize that amnesia is a form of nostalgia for us. Though our memories have now returned, not a single person exhibits a satisfied expression. Leo, Ren, even the expressionless Ronnie is standing motionless, brows knitted. Ah, Tsukiko killed me. At least in our playthrough. Well, except one person.
そのバカ笑いをやめろ。ごったに宗教家は黙ってろよ。この
Oh, he did.
And nothing of value was lost. Shinji crumpled to his knees, holding his nausea down. His breathing grows harsh. My legs run towards him without me telling them to do so. It surprised even me. Yep, it surprised all of us. Shinji looked at me, startled. From his gaze, I feel a twinge of fear and despair.
無理もないわ。
僕の記憶の最終更新は5回戦の決戦
Oh
で
yeah,
開始
about
していま
that.
す。
There's a reason the memory
皆さんも
stopped.
その認識でよろしいですか？
Well, no, that was right before we fought Leo.
Ah,
Well, actually, no. The 5th memory is literally right before we fight Rin or Ronnie, depending on which route we choose. Which is weird because we shouldn't have beaten Julius before then. Because we need either of their help to actually defeat Julius and his assassin servant. But again, this game's timeline's figgity fucked, so.
私もそんな感じよ。決戦前か決戦後かはまだ曖昧だけど。私も同様です。3回戦の記憶が曖昧ですが、部分ははっきりと確認できます。ですが、確認できるのは自分の
oh,
レコード
something
だけ
stupid
で
just came across my desk.
誰が誰
Oh,
と
what?
戦ったのかまでは思い出せません。
You heard about that Dark Souls looking game, Black Myth Wukong?
I've heard a little bit about it, but not much.
So they just released the do's and don'ts for streaming it.
Oh boy.
The list of do's: enjoy the game. The list of don'ts: do not insult other influencers or players. Okay. Do not use any offensive language or humor. Fair enough. Do not include politics, violence, nudity, feminist propaganda, fetishization, other content that instigates the negative discourse.
Ah, yes, China.
Do not use trigger words such as quarantine or isolation or COVID-19.
Ah, yes, China.
And do not discuss content related to China's game industry policies, opinions, news, etc.
Ha! I actually wonder, do they have it? Is this being released through an actual US-facing company in any, like, publisher or any way?
I think it's like Steam or something.
Then you could do whatever the fuck you want. They can't stop you.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, my brother in Christ, the game itself violates its own policy. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's also the fact of how are you going to enact any of that? You would have to slap down on every single one of them to stop people from doing it. And at that point, even with the amount of manpower you have, you don't have a legal department like staff to handle that. Well, I'll throw a different palate cleanser, maybe a palate disgusting here. Just a way to transition from that. So you want to know what Citrix's been doing to me for the last 2 days?
Oh god, what?
Sending me a screen cap of this one single thing that's been trending. And this morning, literally, one of the first things I saw as I woke up was him sending me that's got 40k retweets. And that's the phrase mating press.
Oh yeah, that meme that's been going around.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it's a fun game looking at the trending tab and see whose names pop up alongside it.
I want to point out one thing, though. I did see one that hadn't gotten the popularity, but it spawned from it. And it's Vibe Mate Orgy. So basically, you know, just J&O with your bros.
Got the crystals, bro?
Yeah. Always gotta charge them up, man. And then we fill up on that, like, you know, imitation crab meat in the freezer. Dear Lord, you could tell what it's like when Saris isn't here.
Oh, here's one I found. The one I saw the other day was Big E and Monsterverse.
Yeah, I actually found a YouTube... Oh, go ahead.
With the mating press joke.
Ah. I also love that we lost 2 viewers in the time it took us to talk about all of that.
Cowards.
Well, no, here's the better question. Did they leave because of China, or did they leave because of horny?
I maintain coward.
I was gonna say something, but now I just totally forgot, so hopefully it'll come back to me.
兄さんはどうですか？僕と足並みは一緒だったはずですが。
俺も5回戦までの記憶しかない。対戦相手は
Okay, listen, I'm trying to remember here. Oh yeah, because the first 3 rounds are Shinji, Blackmore, and Alice. Then the 4th round is whoever you choose whenever, because Ronnie and Rin meet up in the 4th round. So you face either Clown Girl or Gateau, and 5th round would be Ronnie or Rin, who don't have a good idea of what's going on because, again, their routes are optional. Don't remember helping us kill Julius. Womp womp. Julius looks over towards me. Who was Julius' opponent in the 5th round? His stare alone served as plenty of an answer to that.
そうですか。その結果は。
悪いな。覚えていないな。お前はどうだ？俺との決戦を思い出せば。
I totally won. Absolutely.
I mean, in all honesty, everyone in this room would have no doubt believing that Julius murdered the fuck out of us. One of the things that, again, because their memories are messed up because they have divergent timelines, is both Rin and Ronnie become privy to the fact that Julius was breaking the rules of the last Grail War and murdering all his opponents before they even got to the battle. I shake my head negative. All I can remember is that I did end up fighting Julius. According to my memories, something went on between us since the first round. Julius was hostile with Tsukiko Moon Moon. All I remember is that he detested me. From the very beginning to the very end, considering me to be a threat to Leo that must be eliminated.
参りましたね。封印されていた記憶には BB の秘密なり弱点が隠されていると推測しましたが、これはただ単に僕たちの関係を円満に進めるための配慮だったようです。表の聖杯戦争では 誰と誰が戦っていたのか、誰が敵で誰を殺したかったのか。確かにそんな記憶があったら僕らは協力し合ってはいなかった。いえ、殺し合いする
Well, here's
は
the
ずで
thing
いた
about
かも
that.
しれない。
Yeah.
記憶が取り上げられていたのはこの旧校舎の平和を保つためだった。
意図は分かりませんが、そう捉えるべきでしょう。それとも他に何か思い出した人はいますか？ BB の秘密や都合の悪い事実に思い当たる人がいたら挙手してください。
Inconvenient truth. I didn't know we had Al Gore in here.
Ha! Not a single hand is raised. Everyone is equally silent. That's because all they know is what happened to me.
No one
That's-
younger than 30 is gonna get that joke, and I'm upset.
I mean, there might be some who were in kindergarten, so they'd be like 25. But wait a second, actually, no. We grew up with reruns of Futurama. People will have gotten that joke.
I'd hope.
Also, I just saw it on my screen, and so I forgot. A game we might probably end up doing after this, depending on if it gets finished in time. The demo is out and free on Steam, and it's a game I think you very much want to play. You should play if you haven't already watched someone play it, Zako.
Oh?
Of the Devil.
Of the devil.
Yep, it's a game highly inspired by a combination of the Phoenix Wright and the Danganronpa series.
Oh, is that the one with like the lawyer for like witches and shit?
No, they are a public defender.
Of
It's
the devil.
It's on Steam right now. It's
Whoa.
free. Yeah,
Oh, I was thinking of a different game.
yeah. I would say for you, play through the entire demo by yourself because it's basically an episode 1, and for everyone else, like go support this game because it looks cool as fuck. But yeah, play through. It's only about like 3 hours of a demo, just basically giving you everything you're gonna need before they drop you into an actual story in this game. And the reason why I know we'll like it is because it was played by some people that we both follow.
This red-haired girl is giving me Makima vibes, and I don't know how to feel about it.
That said, let's hop back on in here, okay? That said, myself, I don't even know of Tsukiko Moon's personal details.
なんとなく分かってはいたんだ。分かってはいたんだよ。
Shinji?
記憶なんて取り戻したってしょうがないって。そんなもの忘れていた方が幸せだって。
Yeah, you did die like a Scrubby Bubbles in the first round despite cheating. It was kind of cheating, you were just really, really bad at it.
もう余計なことしやがって。どうするんだよ。こんなのどうすればいいんだよ。
Shinji isn't acting normal. His eyes are sunk, cheeks drooping, hair disheveled. His shock is so great, he's falling apart. I should at least say something. Oh, no. Any tips, Zako?
I want to say live and learn for the meme.
But yeah, it's picky or anything you want.
It's the top one.
Okay. What'd you remember, Shinji?
何を思い出したか。だってそんなの決まってるだろ。6回。5回戦まで僕が勝ち残った勇士だよ。
Oh, you're adorable, aren't you, Shinji? Hiding your repressed, at this point, I want to say existential dread of the fact that you're a dead man who's just not been processed by the system.
くそくそ。いいよ。いいから放っておいてくれ。こんなはずじゃないんだ。僕はこんなはずじゃないんだから。
Well, actually, this is taking place before the 6th round. Then you are literally the only person in here besides Gato who is literally a ghost in the machine.
Cool.
Shinji is covering his face with his hands, muttering to himself. Talking to him now would hurt more than help. All I can do is leave him be for a while.
でもなんか引っかかるのよね。私の対戦相手。
Uh-oh.
3回戦と次の6回戦、2通りあったような。
Ah, we're acknowledging the divergent timelines.
二通り？一度に二人と戦ったということですか？
そうじゃなくて。
A robot asking, so is this Shinji better than usual Shinji, or all versions just, pretty much, he's more of just a annoyance. Actual, like, original Shinji from the, Fate Stay Night is, like, a horrible fucking creature.
Yeah, no, like, there's so much more, like, that's intrinsically wrong with Shinji with just based on how he was raised and how the environment around him worked. In this timeline, we're in a quasi-post-apocalypse where you can still be an online gaming champion. And so Shinji's just a guy hanging out in China who got really good at fucking, we'll say League of Legends. So he's not that bad, he's just a pompous dick. Oh, hey, Runewalker. Also, there we go.
Also, additional Fate Grand Order stuff that happened within the last week. Since it's the anniversary, they announced another Tsukihime character got added.
And they have two
And,
skins, I know that much.
What was that?
And I know they have two skins, I know that much, I saw it.
Oh no, yeah, that too, but also her basic attacks and one of her skins has her ultimate using an army of Neko arcs.
Ha! Oh yes, I remember.
So I am technically in a game, baby.
Spam any Zako's emote you got in the chat, guys. He's made it. Rin spoke up at that point, then suddenly fell silent. For a single instant, it was almost like I felt her glance towards me.
Miss Tosaka, 記憶のデフラグがつかないようでしたら、さくらに見てもらっては。
I think everyone's starting to realize that everyone in this room has been killed by us.
Except Leo. Well, actually, no. Because we don't remember killing Julius, and Julius is saying he doesn't remember killing us. So everyone's like, who dead? Who is actually dead here?
何か都合の悪いことでも？すみません。睨まないでください。
そう。私、ジナコのことを全く記憶していなかった。他人のレコードが思い出せないにしても、校舎で誰とすれ違ったかはきっちり思い出せる。
That's the thing, she never went in the halls.
Yeah. Though she apparently stayed in a, Well, no, that's the thing. Before we even got to the main, like war, Jinako was staying in a closet. That closet became the entrance to the labyrinth. So she was in a... So she either didn't make it to the actual war, or she somehow found a way to hide in an, like, invisible space.
なのに、ジナコとは一度も会っていないのよ。他のメンツは？聖杯戦争でジナコを見たことある人いる？
Everyone identically shakes their head. Also, have you been seeing all the, like, really stupid Twitter memes of people being like, what? How are people going to explain the Holy Grail War without all of the weird Nasu sexisms from the original light novel? Oh. I was like, you know what? I want to see that. I want to see that. I won't do a full light novel of the game because that's just going to be me reading a script. Well, us reading a script, because most likely.
Oh, speaking of that, I will say, to anybody who's curious about the new Fate Stay Night remaster that came out on Steam, absolutely go play it. Whoever tells you watch Fate Zero first does not understand the series.
Yeah. Like, I had at least seen, like, what my friends used to get me into Fate was the recent re-release that led to the, like, anime re-release form of, like, the better version of I'm trying to remember, Unlimited Blade Works movie that got put out. Like, want to say it was like 2014 because I'm pretty sure Unlimited Blade Works, the anime release, was 2016. But yeah, I was like, you know what? No, okay, I can see this. It's because I wasn't watching the was it the Dean Works? I can't remember who did the original anime.
Yeah, Dean Works was the original.
Yeah, I remember seeing one episode of the Dean Works, and I was like, this is fucking ass. And my friends were all like, nah, man, it gets good. It's just this is just what we gotta deal with. And then that movie came out, and they're like, just Vaughn, sit down. We're all gonna sit here, okay? We even got Jerry here. Jerry doesn't watch anime. Jerry's just gonna get high in the corner, okay? We're gonna watch this movie. So I'm like, fine. It's like, you have presented me with the single time travel plot that I do not hate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will give it a try. And then they showed me Fate Zero, because they're like, okay, we gave you one stable timeline. We're not going to get into the rest of the Fateisms. Just watch this series by a person we already know you like because you watched Gaim.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and to this day, Fate Zero has stuck with me to the point that I really wish I wasn't playing a Kiritsugu character in one of my D&D fucking games. Because he's definitely not smart enough to realize the ends aren't going to justify the means. It's never going to work. Everyone identically shakes their head. Now that she mentions it, it is strange. Jinako is one of the masters who joined the Holy Grail War too. How, among these masters, did no one see her even once?
まあ挙動不審の塊だからね、あの子。結局本人から聞き出さないとか。
Nah, Jerry was just one of the only other people in that apartment because it was shared by 4 people, and if everyone was watching something, everyone else decided to watch because there was nothing else to do. And also, Jerry's the one who brought the weed, and 2 other people were smoking the weed. I love you, Bubba, but that's just what Jerry was. Jerry was an interesting person who I spent like 2.5 years of my life with. I actually could share one thing. Jerry was fucking stupid sometimes. He would come up with these ideas and not realize how ridiculously dumb they were. He believed you could dig like 2.5 feet underground and dig all the way to Mexico from Missouri. As if that would not get you buried alive.
Wait, how does that... Okay, so you bury down and you go into Mexico.
No, you only go you make a tunnel that goes into Mexico. Like, again, something that can and has been done. But he believed that you only had to dig as far as 2.5 feet down. And it would be structurally stable, and you could just keep, like, spoon shoveling it out all the way there. But yeah, no, Jerry was a very interesting person. Jerry's a person who, last I talked to him, was becoming a cop so he could save enough money to quit being a cop and open his own dispensary. Yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people when you work a 4 a.m. stock shift. If only we could just get the slightest bit of information on Jinako. Thinking so, I go to ask again about her kidnapping, then see Julius. At that same moment... Oh boy! We get a stream within a stream!
スイーツですか？当然スイーツに決まってますよね。もちろんスイーツに決まってますよね。
Oh, Shinji, it's your first time! Isn't this cute? You're already traumatized with the fact that you're dead. Now, we get to show you the hell you're in! Our voices immediately cut out, like a goldfish in a bowl. Shinji's mouth repeatedly flaps open and shut. It was something we expected, a large-scale hack by BB. The student council collectively sighs, displeased by the nonsensical meddling, and keep quiet.
その調子です。ナイスランチ、ナイスシュガー、ナイスカラメリック。
Okay, that's...
What?
I got way too much poppy from fucking Exate in that.
甘くてほろ苦いモラトリアムを永遠に満喫してください。BB チャンネル始まりです。モニターの前の皆さん、こんばんは。 ムーンセルでウクマNo.1の愉快コンテンツ BB チャンネルの時間です。
I mean, she did get herself a new set, quote unquote.
司会はおなじみ小悪魔 BB ちゃん。視聴者はワンカップの水たまりでお遊戯に夢中なメダカの皆さんです。そろそろこの番組構成マンネリですか？でも相変わらず番組中の発言権は先輩だけです。なのでいい加減暴れても無駄だって分かってくださいね。そこの残念系ワカメとかもう言い飽きましたから虫は虫でも同類な餌になるしかない最底辺の虫キャラワカメさん。
Please tell me she's insulting Shinji.
Yes. Because his hair looks like seaweed.
Ah, fair.
That's been like a common insult for him since the original game.
Gotcha. You're sticking with seaweed? Maybe these insults do warrant some ire, even if for a wrong reason. There's no getting used to this excitement. It's not just because of the studio's bizarre ambience. Even I can tell she's actually enjoying this from the bottom of her heart. Which proves she is a Sakura clone. I can feel it. Take Gato, for example. He's soaking up every second of this, most likely because he's an airhead, but still. As for BB, her sense of refinement...
Arrogance.
...is more than I can bear. It's almost painful to look at her.
ひしひし感じるグラマ見て。先輩のそんな脇尻顔なんて見たくありません。もっともっと泣き出しそうなマジでマジ泣き5秒前の絶望チックなポロッポロ笑顔がお似合いですよ。
Oh, she's insulting Kiara. It's so hard to keep track of who she's referring to.
まあそんなダサイクルも本日限りで打ち止めです。お次は出口無用攻略不能行列のできる人気迷宮ですから。というわけで今回の BB チャンネル噂の迷宮のボス、最近話題のセンチネルさんの正体にズバリ迫ります。わあ、誰なんでしょう。全然わかりません。先輩の知ってる人かもですし、予想だにしない人かも。発売日も延期したことだし、まさかコストムシムシ驚愕の新キャラ。
Uh-oh.
ステマオツ。
Sorry, I bought ad block.
ジーナコさんはバトル側の人間じゃないんで、それだけ釘刺しに来たっす。ボスとか攻略とか関係ないっす。センチネルはジナコさんでした。さすが平常運転のやる気ゼロ。ちなみにスラッシュはパイスラッシュのスラッシュです。好きでパイスラッシャーやってるわけじゃないっす。ああ、そうのラニさんならパイスカッシャーですね。
Flat stay and loop.
Oh, Lord. There's so many tit jokes here. I wish I would have known I controlled the laugh track on that. What's this I feel? Though I can't see or hear her next to me, I get the sense that Ronnie's staring down her own chest with a perplexed look right about now. All that aside, I guess our next opponent's going to be Jinako. Jinako looks away, so not to make eye contact.
私はこれで十分っすね、BB さん。今後は一切ノーコメントっす。こんな無理ゲー関わっちゃダメっす。かまってちゃんはスルーが大原則っす。
Damn.
Jinako, wait! It seems her transmission ended.
Cut off.
But right before she vanished, she looked right over here.
At me.
はい、お疲れ様。自分でスカウトしておいてなんですが、ぶっちゃけジナコさんには期待していません。隠れスペック高いアピールとかもそろそろ鬱陶しいですし。 攻略不可能対象とか分かりやすくしてほしいのです。ですが彼女の護衛だけは
damn, she does play D&D.
上級のサーバント。
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, if you told me that BB was the incarnation of Roll20, I'd believe it.
エビでメガロドンを釣るとはこ
Oh
の
god, she's even purple.
Mm-hmm.
同じ金でもどこかの金ピカさんと違って働き者と来ていますし、ジナコさん
Oh, hey now!
サーバントと評判です。
You're not gonna insult our boy.
ああ、でも彼女のウェハーなプライドのためにフォローすると、実際ウォールの素材としては最高ですよ。バッキバキに屈折していますからね、ジナコさん。それに比べたら BB ちゃんのレーザーよりも一本道どこまでもまっすぐな公正明大さに感謝してください。
Honest dishonorableness.
とか言っちゃいました私。そっか、話し合いもありですよね。どうしましょうか先輩。うまくすれば取引とかできちゃいますよ。
After hearing her say that, seeing that she's clearly intend not to, my rolled up fist starts shaking on its own. I want to head to the labyrinth right away and save Jinako. But why is this program running unbelievably for the 5th time? I haven't the faintest idea of what BB is thinking. She may have gone rogue, but she must be up to something. Cutting a deal? What is BB after?
Let me take a look. Oh, you can pick whatever you want.
BB isn't enough of a heroine. So basically, the plan is to give her a new start by, like, pulling together the efforts of the student council to bolster her?
貴様時に辛辣だな。あれは少ないのではない。無だ。無には何を書いてもゼロだぞ。
しつけのなっていないサーバントです。そんなに BB チャンネルの営業を妨害するなら、次は1対1の BB の部屋でお待ちしていますからね、先輩。
Oh no, a girl was invited us to her room.
Someone pray for our kneecaps, I don't trust her.
As always, sitting through this BB time slot
Violence program hour.
is rougher than holding your breath for a while. But Tsukiko doesn't seem to feel so bad about that, does she? I pretty much get her sense of humor now. If one's going to be suppressed, then they may as well be comfortable doing it. You don't optimistically approve of everything, but will reject anything if it's useless. Incredible, Leo. Nothing gets to you. Thank you very much. Despite who I am, if she were to pursue an exclusivity agreement with BB Channel, I might just flip out.
Ah! Did everyone make it out alright? Moon, are you okay? That circuit was especially demanding on you. Thanks, Sakura. Everyone else was like a spectator, but I was a guest invited to the stage and made to partake in its absurdity. I'm completely worn out.
No surprise. Honestly, I could sympathize. If it were up to me there, I definitely would have high-kicked her in the face. But I'm sure at that moment she'd make an example of me by pausing me and spinning the camera all crazy. BB, she scares me. No, that wouldn't be the end of it. After she'd played secret footage from when I was made into a labyrinth. I would die if that happens. Would I quietly retire? Maybe my choice would become BB's lackey and destroy everything.
For sure. If the Miss Tosaka from back when she was a domineering psyche boss
CCC
stood before this Miss Tosaka, I'm sure she would lose. She would lose it. Even when viewed objectively, it is cruel. One could certainly call it a maiden's hell.
Damn, voyeur! I could say the exact same things about you! Alright, now, let's calm down now, you two. As members of the student council, we should be intellectuals about this, okay?
Is it wrong that I
All
have...
right,
Well, no. Here's the thing. He's got his memories back, so now he's acting all reserved like old Leo. I was half expecting him to go, cat fight!
yeah, that's a bit it. I was about to say, you say this now, but what out-of-pocket shit's about to come out of your mouth?
Yeah, at which point it'd still be, Galahad, the camera! Oh, Gawain. Oh, man, imagine if we had... Well, actually, no. We would actually get the actual version Galahad instead of the Galahad that's fake Grand Order, which, did they ever make him an actual servant, or is he permanently MASH?
We have concept art of him, but at least so far in the story, he is, like, a separate character, but he's not in the game. Like, they've established who he is, and MASH has had, like, psychic conversations with him, but he has never been actually depicted in-game.
Yeah, I've seen the art of him. It's just like one of those things.
Anyway, Jinako is our focus right now. Unlike with the alter egos, our goal this time is not to defeat her, but rescue her.
Stop.
One moment. Where's Chief Kato? Do you happen to know Shinji?
Oh, yeah. I'll take Shinji just because we have so many, like, overlap and need to fix.
Sure.
As soon as that guy was freed from BB's hack, he flew out the student council room. Gato, he couldn't have gone alone to the labyrinth again.
This is bad. Tsukiko, we can talk later. Explore the labyrinth as well, but please be somewhat prompt in protecting Chief Kato.
I believe that creature would likely fend for himself. He'll fine, but we have no choice. He's a member of the student council, like us. Is he really, though?
Well, no, Kato, he should be okay. If it were Passionlip, that'd be one thing, but our opponent this time is Jinako. Don't bother rushing things. Please make exploring the labyrinth your main priority.
So everyone is clearly worried about him, so why are they again disrespecting him? At any rate, let's head to the labyrinth. Unlike the rest of the staff here, I have to take this seriously. To help my fellow peon! That hurt me to say as someone who's regularly works as a peon.
See, I just accepted it. Oh, something from Sakura.
Those clothes, that uniform from back in the Holy Grail War, isn't it? It couldn't have been that long ago, but I feel very nostalgic looking at those. Changing clothes every now and then makes for a nice change of pace, doesn't it? Is that gonna repeat the same
Oh, ping her again.
Okay. Hey, here's some provisions. Thank
Yeah.
you. About your memories, I know everyone is having a hard time right now, but keep being careful. Oh yeah, that was one other thing about the other Shinji is that for some reason the Mooncell decided to make him also believe that Sakura was a sister, despite the fact that he doesn't have a sister. And then when Sakura reverted back to just being a literal, like, the equivalent of ChatGPT to him, he had an emotional breakdown.
Oh, El Robot's got it. Kato is the Zoidberg of the group. They insult him, but they do care. So, there's some new items at the shop, and Taiga's got something for us.
Gotcha.
そこのお客様
New goods have arrived. I wonder what. If it's good, I may just buy it.
今回はサーバント用の衣装を入荷して
Oh!
細かい小物さくら君に無理を言って厳重に保管されていた冷装を仕入れたのだよ画面には映らなかったがアクションムービー並みの活躍をしているこの値段には私の労働費と治療費も含まれているいい商品というものはビンゴといい響きだたまらん
This game's not really got good on selling.
Imp spell, silver roll, rusty sword.
I think it's the music box and the... Oh, I think it's one... Yeah, I think it's the music box and the protective charm.
Oh yeah, because the mermaid robe was there already.
I thought we were getting something for Gil, but what's stockings?
Well, I think it's like literally leg stockings for us.
Okay, but it said that we had they had some.
I think that's what the go back in. Go to the bottom. I think it's the modern wear of joy. We just don't have enough for it.
Oh, okay, I can sell some stuff. I'll get that because I want to. Let's have a stream where we don't have guild, just clank, 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 clank. Because we're pretty close to it.
Or Kotomini is the employee who will get things done when you're not looking.
Okay, so we actually got both of those already, so we don't need any of those. So that's good.
Are you trying to sell?
Yeah, I'm just looking at what I can sell.
Oh no, you're in the buy menu.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I would sell, but then there's always like I don't have the like walkthrough, and they sometimes are like, hey, you know that one thing when you bought like way long ago, that's actually gonna be important now. So let's see here.
I don't think any of the old Mystic codes really are gonna come in handy. So like, yeah, get rid of that one. Probably get rid of the wood.
No, because that one's the only one that does actually curing stuff effects.
Fair enough. Oh, the Saint's Monocle. We can get rid of that one. Yeah, that was the useless one that we thought would like tell us info, but all it did was just say what the levels they were on the menu.
We're fucking broke, but now we're gonna put Gil in pants.
購入した服はマイルームのクローゼットへ転送しておこう。好きな時に使うがいい。
His services are on point. They scratch those itches that I can't reach myself. This priest, no. This clerk is nothing to scoff at.
たまに発想が遅れるが、その時は涙を流しながら耐えるといい。このざま。
You're always still going to be a Kirei. I have a few gripes about that service, but don't have the luxury to complain. Great sacrifices are always made behind the scenes to support the convenience. Even this priest must be hustling in other endeavors.
いや、規定外の労働はしないだけだが何か。宅配サービスの苦情など、当店は一切お断りしております。
I just realized an AI version of Kotomine Kirei is creating Amazon. Alright, we'll get the stuff from Taiga and then we'll change into whatever Gil's got.
Yorokobi Prime. Listen to this, Moon Moon. I was just digging into the ground to escape it all, and what do you know? There's an entire ocean under us. Even Teach did a double take of this revelation. Looks like they'll be pretty tough to tackle, and so Mumu, commence the Taiga quest. Teach is thinking, so that we can escape, we could swim through this electronic sea under the school. That's why I want Mumu to bring me a tool for swimming across the entire electronic sea as soon as possible, please.
Okay, I'll go find NordVPN.
See, I was thinking of a fucking Mac computer.
But why would you inflict such pain on someone like that?
Yo!
Oh.
Worth it.
この衣装をあつらえた者はなかなか良い趣味をしているな。そうは思わんか?
You better damn well think so.
Oh boy, I feel bad for Cheery. I feel bad for Cheery Gilgamesh. It's sort of very Emperor of the Night.
てお、そのような下船の輩と一緒にするな。 俺は王。人類最古にして最初の逸話である。
Now that Robot's actually put it in my head, he has to pull it off and have a Yakuza tattoo of a Rook on his back.
まあしかし、夜の帝王。隠しようもなく陰微な響きよ。良い。気に入った。ならばその呼び名にふさわしく、ギロッポンでグーグルの後に、座右でシースーでもしようではないか。
Oh my god, he's even talking like Majima. What the fuck?
I mean, it's 2016. How many Yakuza games have been out by then? I mean, at that point, we had to have gotten to actually Prime Majima. Slang like that has some soul to it. But what the hell time period does this merry old king think he belongs to?
無論帰りはシータクだ。俺のエクスペリエンスカードがうなりを上げ、オークションの扉は開かれるであろう。
I feel like that's very dated to Japan only. He's this dead set on the outfit? Now all he's doing is gushing praise for it. What else would one expect from a servant who has full experience in all the world's joys? All I could feel was overwhelmed by the generosity it took him to unabashedly rock that outfit. Saracen, in the future, you're welcome. Or I'm sorry. Apply either. Okay, nothing new. Actually, there was
new
something new.
Passion Lip. Alrighty. New stuff. Noble Phantasm, Brynhilde Romantia,
Until
and
death
new
divi-
keyword.
I say also, or the other one, until death divided the two apart.
Alright, let's take a look at that keyword first.
Positive-
Positivity.
Actually, no, we got two of them. We'll start with the Noble Phantasm.
Yeah. Until death divided two apart, Brynhilde Romantia. The noble phantasm that BB granted this alter ego. This noble phantasm strikes with more accuracy and damage than the deeper her love toward the target is. Even if it's utterly one-sided, she will never let her loved one escape. The servant is made from was from the Valkyrie Brynhilde, the Volsunga saga. It is the spear of love and hatred she wielded to get revenge on her husband Sigurd, who betrayed and wounded her honor. Strictly speaking, it's not the spear itself, but the deep love and hatred Brynhilde felt for Sigurd, taking the shape of a spear.
Awkward considering they're both in FGL right now, and they're memes. Though I'm surprised, like, there's some good Brunhilde memes, especially since they released Sigurd. But, like, I thought we'd get a lot more mileage out of those two. I guess they thought, like, Brunhilde would become, like, as popular as Raiko, and just, it didn't happen.
In the Volsunga saga, the fearless hero Sigurd
Siegfried
takes Brunhilde, who lay asleep in a ring of fire, as his wife. But afterwards, Sigurd betrays her, presenting her as his brother-in-law's wife. At first, Brunhilde believed that Sigurd had gotten drunk, leading him to lose his memories, and so accepted these events as her immutable fate. However, she learned that Sigurd had already regained his memories by then. In the end, Brunhilde conspired to kill the man she loved most in the entire world, and willingly took her own life in order to follow him.
Which really, your dating was considered the most loved daughter of your, like, pantheon, like, head figure? My dude, the fuck?
Composite divinity. Alter egos are high servants, created as a composite amalgamation of heroic spirits. BB accessed the Mooncell servant archives, chose goddesses compatible with each ego, and reproduced the data. Alter egos came into existence as composite goddesses. Passion Lip is made up of 3 goddesses. The first is the goddess of beauty from Hindu mythology, Parvati, a goddess who loves her husband, the god of destruction Shiva, with blind devotion.
Oh,
and
so
now Parvati is in fact a Lancer Sakura servant now.
I was wondering. I was like, why do we make this random Hindu goddess Sakura? Because of this one throwaway line of text that no American person knew existed until 5 years.
The second is the goddess of war, Durga. Considered a facet of Parvati, Durga possesses 10 weapons given to her as divine gifts. Passion Lip's giant claws are incarnation of those 10 swords. Oh, because 10 fingers.
Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty clever. I'll give Nasu that.
The third, the goddess of war from Scandinavia, Brunhilde. Unable to be joined with the hero she loved, this queen called forth destruction in her sorrow. In Wagner's opera, she was rendered as Brunhilde, who appears as a Valkyrie
War Maiden.
that escorts the souls of the departed to Valhalla. It goes without saying that this work depicts a tragedy where she despaired over love and killed her own beloved.
It's one of the few sagas that actually got preserved in the giant loss of all, like, Norse culture. But
Thanks, Christianity.
I was just gonna say this. Don't like blame us yet, because one of the other ones has been turned into an opera as one of the worst video games ever made. That's the Ring Saga, aka the Nibelunga trilogy. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm trying to remember. Look up. So there's a video game actually based on it. And if you want to learn about the opera, it's the best way you're gonna learn about it without having to just parse a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense, and it's also very German. Look up Mandalore Gaming's, I believe it's The Ring. It's one of his specials that he does for Halloween, so it's a very long video. He also had to brick an entire computer so he could capture footage for it. That's how old the game is.
Actually, no, I should be extra angry at Christianity, because you were talking about how, like, Norse stuff got wiped out. Bruh, like, 90% of Irish stuff got wiped out.
Yes, but we also don't just blame the Christians for that. We blame the British.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Again, I will always point out to everyone, hey, you want to know what's fun about being Irish? 90% of our folk songs are just yelling at the British. And I know most of them. Okay, here we go.
The end of love and hate. An eagle born from BB's desire to court and love and hate. The kind of alluring, innocent girl that men can't help but lust for. The claws for her hands embody her desire to protect herself from being an easy target for men. Attracted to Tsukiko Moon for a certain reason, after speaking in the labyrinth, her attraction only grew. She wished to be close, to touch, to talk to them, but due to her personality, those wishes would never be granted, not even once. I want to talk, for some reason they're scared of me, so I can't talk to them. I want to be close, but for some reason they run from me, so I can't be close. I want to love, but they don't seem to like me, so I can't be loved. Her love grew deeper from that dilemma, but because of Tsukiko Moon's rejection, love turned to sorrow. Unable to bear those feelings, by seeing the cause of them as an enemy, someone to be hated, she was just barely able to keep her heart from breaking. The actions of a heart faced with the reality it couldn't take a while sane. That is, a rampage akin to insanity. The only one she loved in this entire world gave to her a single kindness. Passion will continue to cherish that miracle for all eternity. Even if despair great enough to crush her heart is all that awaits her afterwards.
I also want to point out to what we said about Irish folk songs and fuck the British. El Robot just sitting here, based as a Spanish. I love the community that. Oh, we got number. Is that always there for Gil? A little.
Yes.
Okay.
Because then he'll just call his like generic thing.
Okay, I want to make sure. The hilarious part is we both have our friend Gingy, who the second we say any of this to will be like, nah, you good.
It's okay, I got a British friend who says it's okay.
Oh! I'll take over for him since he's
No, I'll take him since you're
okay.
the lady. Plus, I like being tiny, sassy Dio.
For some reason. Oh! Okay, we got multiple stuff here. Fairy tales and picture books line the shelf. I recall reading The Little Mermaid a few days ago, so I scanned the shelves, wondering if Anderson had written anything else. Here's one. The Emperor's New Clothes. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of Gil with this one, I think. Especially since we just... Wait a sec. Did we unlock this one because we put him in the clothes?
Not likely. If anything, I think, because it's specifically, like, spending money, that's one of them, so I think that's probably it.
Fair enough. It's just, again... We called him the Night Emperor, we're doing the Emperor's New Clothes, and we just put Dia... Sorry, I saw Tiny Dio as well in the chat. Though I did love, I was watching a random overly sarcastic video, and it's the one video where Red loses their mind. Oh yeah, it's the actual story of Gilgamesh. And they are so mad that Gilgamesh looks like Gilgamesh, and that Iskandar looks like Iskandar. They should flip the scripts. I'm like, no, because that's the end of his life. Alexander the Great, he's great. That's perfect. Don't you touch him. He is my giant burly grandfather who, if I was going to like switch on any sides, yes, I want to be in his arms. There was once an emperor who thought of dressing well and owned a great many clothes. One day, 2 swindlers arrived claiming to be the weavers and said that they would manufacture a cloth that the stupid cannot see. Although the emperor and his vassals could not see the cloth, they dreaded the thought of being stupid and praised this cloth that could not be seen. At last, the clothes were finished. The king donned them and attended a parade. Then a child saw and exclaimed, "The emperor's naked!" I'm feeling a lot of irony in this. Anderson did say these stories he wants to write are different from the stories he must write, but the emperor's new clothes is something I would expect from Anderson. For what reason would that twisted writer compose this tale? I got the urge to ask him about it, if I get a break in between explorations.
Do me a favor, check the little crevice in between the...
Yeah, I was checking. I was gonna check the hole. Nothing.
Just hit X to search it, just to be safe.
Okay. That's gonna be on each of these, okay? So I gotta do 5 of them. Whereas philosophy is the language section. I tried to read one, but the book's here. I'm not gonna read all these. Just check it. I'll check the rest here too.
Bongo Stray Dogs?
I mean, that's probably where it comes from, yeah. And these 2.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, I was just checking. I will check the little pamphlets thing over there. Dear Lord, apparently this guy had a dissertation to give.
Wait, what?
It's got nothing to do with them. I don't want to talk anymore. That girl and I are just regular NPCs. Resisting? Thinking it's all me. Oh, wow, we found a nihilist. And, okay, so we can't even talk about that. So, yeah, let's go talk to Tiny Dio of the pool. What is your wisdom?
You read the Emperor's new clothes, right? Alright, good. Let's get to the test. You see that hopeless woman over there? Tell me straight what you think about her. Look carefully over her body. I'm sure you are purposely disregarding her before, but you're going to spit out the honest truth right now.
I mean, I spit out the honest truth about her pretty regularly, and also I do try not to make eye contact because I don't want to be associated with her, so you're 2 for 2 there.
Let me tell you her 3 sizes. From the top, 96, 58, 86. She's too devious to describe.
As someone who never cared enough about being weirdly Japanese and perverted, I have never given any care to understand what the 3 sizes actually translate to in any meaningful way.
Hang on. Bust, waist, hip.
Well, no, I knew that because I know tailoring basics, but the point is like, there's like some weird perverted understanding to that, where it's the equivalent of just knowing a girl's cup size, but even then, we're looking at Kiara, who we know is unrealistically big. What? Anderson?
Come on, look at this obscene body and tell me what you think. Shout your thoughts out through your chest. No holding back. The fucking smile on his...
Nag her! Nag her! I just got put on the spot very unexpectedly, but I might as well humor Anderson because I hate Kiara. I've been dying to say this ever since we first met. Kiara Sessio and his figure is... Can I say whatever I want?
Well, here's the thing. There's nothing on the walkthrough for this one, so let me take. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter what you pick.
I'm just gonna go with the simple one, which is the most thing. Why does the nun have a fucking slit dress? Huh? The thing is, see, everyone here is such a unique character. A simple nun doesn't really stand out, you know. No, it would! You're in a Japanese school building! I am a woman, so I wanted to show off just a little. Be adventurous. Be young and foolish. We know you're a hedonistic monk.
Who's young and foolish? You're a woman in her mid to late 20s. How many views have you enslaved with those legs of yours?
Oh, Lord.
If you're going to pretend to be a saint, then wring out those humongous breasts of yours first. No problem, right? You are a cow.
This insufferable man. Why is it that all you ever say are things that embarrass others? Now I get it. Sometimes the truth hurts, I suppose. Anderson makes a completely valid point, but I have no sympathies with Kiara here. Wow, that's on brand.
No, you flipped the script in your brain there.
Oh, sorry. Anderson makes a completely valid point, but I have sympathies for Kiara here. I saw a no where there should be one. Where there should!
Your brain took over what your mouth was saying there. I thought you were doing that on purpose.
Apparently the moral of the book is, learn to take a hint. Runewalker, as far as I'm aware, Kiara's never done anything to Shiro. I mean, because by the time she meets Shiro, he's Archer. And at that point, Archer is basically already down for yet another, like, awkward woman in his life.
Anyway, explaining every little detail would have been silly, so I asked that in order to recreate the Emperor's new clothes. It turned out to be surprisingly dull. This is more of a dialogue to have with Winter Osaka. In any case, thanks for reading again. If you read it, I'm sure you'd understand. I'm a pessimist at heart. Whether you're good or bad, someone else or myself, I hate everyone. Enough that I criticize myself over my 70 disgraceful years of life. I would have been better off living half as long. Please don't ask a guy like that about what his work means. Why would I even answer honestly?
Dear Lord, I feel like I'm talking not to, like, Anderson, but to Alan Moore. I love the one of the few jokes that I know that he had to have orchestrated because no news like outlet would have done it. Is the one time he was interviewed, they put like movie like maker, comic book writer, mall Santa enthusiast. Because if you've ever seen Alan Moore, you know exactly why that applies. Though, I also haven't seen Alan Moore be angry on the internet in, I want to say, like 15 years, so I'm pretty sure he's just off in the, like, rural part of England getting high as fuck, because that man loves his weed. A pessimist. It's true that Anderson, considered one of the 3 best writers in the world, didn't exactly have a bright and happy upbringing. Still, he lived out the span of his entire natural life, despite constantly drowning in despair, and I don't think he's ever tried to take his own life.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely disgraceful of me. However, a person's life has its uses, whether one goes naturally or by accident. One needs to get the most out of the moment of their death.
Also, I now have another entry in our game of Saris has to figure out what the fuck happened based on our episode titles in the Discord. First one, Neg the Nun.
But I ended up missing my chance to die at the right time. Damn, my life is just one big regret. How could I mess up the timing of my own demise? I was left a ghost, simply living out of habit. Thanks to that, I'm still tormented by women even after death, even though my preference skews way younger.
That's... I'm the one being tormented here. Tsukio, dear, let's leave it at that. I'm happy to see you've taken an interest in my servant, but as you can see, he's an Amajako.
Perverted contrarian.
I'm surprised the Japanese have a single word for that. You know what? I wish... I think it was A-M-A-J-O.
That was A-M-A-N-O-J-A-K-U? Oh, the Amanojaku.
Perfect. There we go. Yes.
It's a demon-like creature. It's described as being extremely contrary nature. If they are ordered to do something, they would do the opposite. It is thought to be able to provoke a person's darkest desires and thus instigate them into perpetrating wicked deeds. It's depicted as a small oni. Let's see here.
I was also going to say that was also an episode title.
One of the Amanojuku's best-known appearances is the fairy tale Uriko Hime, in which a girl miraculously born from a melon is doted upon by elderly couple. They shelter her from the outside world, and she naively lets the Amanjuku inside one day, where it kidnaps or devours her, and sometimes impersonates her by wearing her flayed skin. Oh, wait. The Amanojoku is commonly held to be derived from the Amanosugume, a wicked deity in Shinto mythology, which shares the Amanojuku's contrary nature and the ability to see into a person's heart. Quote-unquote, a very perverted demon.
Wow. I wanted to make a shitpost title name, but then we learned things. Knowing more about him will bring no benefit to you. Have you considered that he may not be worth your time? Kiara politely ends the conversation. Sure, I don't get anything out of this, but I'm curious about Anderson's past. Just a little more and I'll fill his matrix. So when I have some time, I'll go for one of his works. Well, now we're going back to our room. We have done no gameplay this entire episode. We are just fucking around and enjoying ourselves.
Hey, we're getting good bits out of this. I'd say it's a worth time. Also, Kiara, it's a tiny deal. Of course we're interested in him. Alright, new thing. Item construction, C rank.
Also, human observation, because keyword.
Keyword, 3-card human observation, yep. So, keyword first. Human observation. Anderson's characteristic skill, rank A. The art of observing and understanding people. It's not simply observing, but also hypothesizing the manners, likes, even the lives of people he might not know even the names of, requiring incredible memory. Though Anderson is a known pessimist, the foundation of it isn't rejection, but understanding. The only thing he can do is spin stories, and that's exactly why he swore to continue to speak more sincerely than anyone else. He may criticize how BB and the alter egos go about love as unsightly, in bad taste, and conceited, but beneath it is a profound understanding and identification, as well as reprimand. It goes without saying that most of his abusive language isn't to completely deny them, but to serve as candid advice filled with warnings. Well, that he hates women is also an undeniable truth.
It's like, no, he's doing this, like, he's trying to warn people, but he's also a fucking incel. Which basically we just...
Skill.
There we go.
Item construction. Item construction C. The ability to construct various items through magecraft. While he doesn't know magecraft, by making practical use of his noble phantasm, he can more or less produce what can be found in his literary works. Apparently his specialty is a love letter that conveys 100% of your feelings, but considering Anderson's own experience with love, it's pretty much impossible to ask. In addition, he had a strange habit when he was alive. While I'm sleeping, isn't it possible for me to be mistaken for dead and get buried? Was his fear, and it's said that he was so anxious about it that he always had a note with "I'm not dead" written on it on his person.
You know what?
I'm not dead. He'll be stone dead in a moment.
Well, no, this is actually a thing that actually happened. It was so common for, like, people that were in, like, not a coma, but were so deeply, like, sick that they could be mistaken for dead. They had to install bells on graves in Britain. Yeah, no, they literally would. It would be a bell that you would just pull, and you just have to keep shaking on, hope the undertaker or, like, whatever, like, groundsman would just hear ringing in a graveyard and be like, oh shit, I gotta dig up 6 feet of soil!
Oh, there was one more thing.
Oh, okay.
It was in setting.
Okay, character.
Oh, never mind. It keeps flashing like there's something new.
Yeah, because that is a little cancer thing. Make sure innocent monster. Okay, yeah. Surprised the last thing we're going to get is a keyword from him. Also, his noble phantasm.
Yeah. All right, now we can go to the labyrinth.
I still say that my peak of fate comedy is still one person who just decided to have Lancer reenact the Jurassic Park meme between our girl Hakuno here, Rin, and Godot. Like, Godot. I always forget. What's her name in Fate?
Who?
Female master.
You're gonna have to
Gudiko.
narrow that down.
Gudiko.
Okay.
Yeah. Just him doing the raptor meme between the three of them. Where that's Shiro's fate in the multiverse. Alright, here we go.
では始めるか。命をかけろよ、雑種。
Damn it, he has clickety-clack heels.
Steel toe shoes, bitch. Oh my god.
I know, right?
Oh, no. Remember I was talking about that Wukong game that's sexist?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the news article that addresses it from IGN is how Black Myth Wukong's developers' history of sexism is complicating its journey to the West.
Ha!
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Here we are again. Last time, this is where Jinako, who would become, we found Jinako, who would become the Sentinel. Now sits a sign that I didn't see before, written on its generic plain font in a short message. To the left is an ordinary treasure chest. To the right is a dead end. Exploring is super pointless, so go away already.
Now that we're here to try looking for Jinako and Gato, we find a suspicious sign. This labyrinth, too, seems to be reflecting the mind of the woman who became its core.
伝達します。
I've confirmed signs of a shield. In order to progress to the next floor, it'll be necessary to acquire Jinako's secret garden.
Of course, this would happen. Oh well. Ronnie and I went through this, so I won't take any complaining from Jinako.
容赦はいらないわ。
Sonny, get to clearing the labyrinth. Since Jinako's offshoot is definitely hiding, find her and drag her out. But don't hold back.
So that's how it's going to be again, huh? I won't object since I was half ready for this, but still, what's the point of the sign, I wonder?
Don't hesitate to claim it if it's a treasure chest. Take this teaching from the world's oldest heroic spirit as akin to truth. Also, AEW update since it's Collision. If I'm reading this right, let me confirm. Hang on, let me double check. Oh shit, they did it. You know how they're doing this whole program to make people cheer for Sammy?
Yeah, that thing we talked about in DMs.
So in Collision today, it was Sammy and Dustin, who's already 1/3 of the Ring of Honor 6-man champions, took on the Undisputed Kingdom for the ROH Tag Team Championship. And they won. So Sammy and Dustin are now ROH Tag Champions, and as a result, Dustin is now a double champ.
I hate it here.
余裕も楽しみもない戦いよ。また似たようなものばかり。レアはないのか、レアは。
But the treasure chest also leads to a dead end, Gil. Your hero knowledge there, not great. I was hoping you'd say like, oh hey, Bobby Lashley showed up. And I don't even like Bobby Lashley, I think that would just be funny.
Well, he is a free agent now.
Yep. He looks so funny with the fucking jackhammer in the suit. Oh, Jinako, you fox.
No, she's an elephant, remember?
Listen here, you little shit. So this wasn't a dead end. It went down the path to the right to the sign, but it continues normally.
Well, now, I know about such plot twists. False advertising, they call it. So, where's the treasure?
This here's a boring old dungeon. Only one type of enemy. So go away already.
Oh my god, she's even lazy in her dungeon design.
Oh, that was a lie!
What the fuck? Boy, howdy. I'm gonna take a random guess that it's gonna guard a lot. That is a lot of health. Did we really get all those right?
I mean, it's hard. These guys are typically super defense heavy, but...
Oh, we actually got one wrong.
These guys are a super common enemy type from the last game. They are super defense heavy, but they also hit like a fucking truck. That's why I was trying to mix it up. Also, we still need to do a bunch of skills. Are you normal? No!
Fuck bees!
This is what we get! You literally said she was lazy! You cursed us! You put this evil on us, Zako!
What the fuck? Yay.
Oh boy, we get 2 signs. Beyond here is a maze littered with hidden passages. So go away already. No trespassing up here, so go home already. So Zako, what's your flavor of disobedience?
I mean, we obviously gotta go through the right.
fact we still made it through that is kind of insulting.
余裕も楽しみもない戦いよ。
There is treasure there, though, now. Sorry, Impulse Brain is Impulse Brain. It sounds like he's tap dancing now, and I hate it. There's no chance in hell you can beat this enemy, so go away already. Oh. Well, that's why we have save states.
See, now we're going to purposely antagonize you.
さて、戦いになるかどうか。
Listen, man.
話にならん。
I am my own worst enemy. I think we've already established this.
脆いな。見えているぞ。良い度胸だ。
Also, we just realized that we're fighting peepers.
また似たようなものばかり。レアはないのか、レアは。
You're very bad at game design, Jinako. If anything, you're a bit of a troll. And Zaku's also right, because you're lazy, because you only changed up 2 enemy types. Gil! Take off your shoes!
Hey, yo, feet pics?
Saris, please.
Wait,
come
what?
back. Since Jinako is a boy, there's no need to worry. So go away already. Okay, that. Accidentally, just discovered that I could set time to not standard with a thumbstick. That scared me.
I think that might have been a mistranslation.
No, I think we're thinking are going to get weird. Like, we don't know shit about Jinako above game. Like, this is the
I don't remember that being part of her lore.
But again, this is also a super contrarian. Nothing's going to make sense until it makes sense. Yet again, here's the unusual sign. There's a single shut door behind it. Gotta have the thief's key to open the door, so go away already.
You may need a Matic for this one. No, I won't say anything to the lazy and entitled. Being a follower is a waste, Tsukiko. Wait, what?
The door disappointingly opened. I half expected it. Of course. There's no thief's key in my inventory, which means this door was just a sham.
There's more pretense than lie, false memories, false testimonies, and a false self. Trouble's typical of a commoner.
雑種。
Mongrel, if you're a commoner yourself, then you can already see what the answer here is, no?
Is Gilgamesh right? The hidden secret garden of this labyrinth? I'm starting to get a good idea of what it is, too. Beyond this door, which opens so simply, I think there's a long journey ahead of palpable and fervor depth.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh yeah, I know, but again, this is literally made to be annoying.
見るか。
Oh, Jack Perry debuted a new version of the TNT title. I put it in static.
良い度胸だ。
Maybe I can use my phone for that.
的ならばこの程度だろうよ。この低たらく、なかなか新鮮ではないか。
もっとうまい嘘なかったのかしらね。騙す意味もないっていうか、この無意味さ。ジナコ。
Okay, Ryan, that was mean.
つまらぬ。ろくなものが入っていないな。ここは。
I see an enemy, but well, no, my radar tells me there's an enemy. also been playing the shit ton of Elden Ring recently, just in my offline, which is very rare for me. And today, again, I'm not going to try to spoil anything for like a 3-year-old game at this point. But I was at a mage college today, and the first boss I expected to be, you know, a mage. Instead, I fought like a 18-foot fox with a fire sword in its mouth. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, that's about right.
Yeah. Only took me 3 tries, though, so I'm getting better. There's no treasure or save point up ahead, so go away already. Well. Mr. Mini Boss is all lubed up and ready to go. He's crazy strong, so go home already. Never use the phrase lubed up and ready to go when we're talking about a fight. Literally because I can. Okay, I'll take that. This one's actually tougher than the other ones, and I'll actually like be happy.
Watch it have like a colony laser or something. Never mind.
This really strikes me as Nasu learned that people have depression and tried to write an entire game level about it.
Yay!
Jinako's an elite gamer. Her parents were wealthy, winners who didn't need to work. So go away already, loser! Oh. Starting to let things slip there, Jinako. Little friendo.
Nintendo. Sorry, there was a rhyming scheme and I couldn't think of anything. I'm sorry, what am I reading?
What?
Hang on. AEW might be doing a funny.
There we go.
Okay, so the trios titles will be defended at All In a 4-team trios ladder match.
Who's the 4th team?
It'll be determined next week.
I keep forgetting
It's
that's 2 weeks away.
Patriarchy, House of Black, and Bang Bang Gang so far.
Unless they put anyone in there, it would either be Patriarchy or the House of Black. Those are the only 2 good trios. Bang Bang Gang are fun, but they're playing catch-up.
And if I could honestly take a guess, it probably would be Dustin and the Von Erichs.
No. They just put too many more titles.
That's my guess.
I love Dustin, but that's way too much. Man, you just got another title put on. You just go home and go to bed. Wait a second. I think I know who the other trio could be. If only because I don't think any of them are actually on the card. The conglomeration.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That would actually make for an entertaining... Yeah, no, it's going to be them. use that, so I'll use an ether crystal. Yeah.
貧乏くさい薬を使うな。常に一流を用意せよ。貧乏くさい薬を使うな。常に一流を用意せよ。
Why do enemies never end, lol? So go away already. Okay, this is the only enemy this is one of the two enemies I haven't paid attention to their names of, so I need to see what this one is. Okay, so we got...
Brick bubble.
I feel let down. Bye. We're getting that like route for using that many moves. On the upside, we're getting decent experience, better than what I'm getting in the Elden Ring. I'm having to farm trolls so I can level. But then again, I'm playing the game the hard mode. I'm playing as a mage. Bye. Also, we're just around a giant fucking whale skeleton and a fucking wisteria tree. Which actually, wisterias don't even have trees, so a tree with a bunch of wisteria flowers on it. That's... Jinako, you're starting to give me some red flags. And Stronghold, okay, that's not even inventive.
Oh! Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh no. Everything hurts.
This'll end it.
Oh, isn't there a yokai that's a whale skeleton flying through the night? A normal skeleton, yes. I don't know about a flying whale skeleton.
Oh boy, another stronghold. This is why we heal between fights.
Oh, wait. The Bake Kujira. The ghost whale. Is a mythical yokai from Western Japan. It is described as being a skeleton whale that is accompanied by unknown fish and weird birds. It takes revenge against people who hunt whales or eat whale meat, and does so by cursing them with plagues and fire. It is also known as the Hone Kujira, or the bone whale. You know, that explains the ending to Death Stranding a little better.
You say that, but we both know it's a Kojima game. We're not gonna make...
Hey, I played that game to perfection, and I fully understand it.
I'm not saying it's ununderstandable, I'm just saying Kojima's thought process. Got to buy more of these soon. Sorry, I'm about brute force, so you're not winning here. At least we're getting good experience. We've almost leveled twice since the last boss fight.
に直しておけ。
There, we can spam a few more attacks if we need to.
まったくランサーめは何をしている。
Direct, linear, straight. Always the best, to be honest. So go away already. So this is gonna be yep, curvy as fuck.
Oh, I just learned some more AEW lore here.
Oh lord.
And this one... So, you know Hologram, that
Yeah.
OC luchador that Tony's been booking a lot. Apparently, his hometown is... oh boy, I'm gonna butcher this, I'm sorry, El Robot. Teotihuacan. It's apparently a city that's heavily featured in the show Ancient Aliens.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh look, you made a very non-linear path, and then there's a fucking brick wall. Jinako, I want to shake you by the shoulders. Nothing's up ahead, so go away already.
その先に BB の反応があります。
Uh-oh.
ええ、嘘です。ちょっと便乗しました。
You fucker! He's got jokes now!
話にならん。退屈な遊びはほどほどにな。秋のやつやるがいい。見えているぞ。笑わせるな。
Bye, prick.
目覚ましにもならん。
Ah, yes, the show where a guy keeps going to other countries going, these people could never have built these great structures.
Also, we finally unlocked the chains of heaven.
Oh, shit.
使用する弾を増やすとしよう。
Oh yeah, sweet. We leveled, so that also means everything's healed. It's so much better. You want to see if we annihilate this thing in one shot with the chains of heaven?
Fuck it.
話にならん。退屈な遊びはほどほどにな。
Magic damage and paralysis.
Yep, it says in Kaido on it. Oh! Oh, we went overboard!
Nah.
Saving that for a more important boss fight later.
Actually, you know what? We could probably bust it on this dude because he fucking hits like a truck. There's the paralysis.
Yeah! I can't believe the random shit I put there actually worked.
Well, it's because he got paralysis, so everything we hit is automatic chain.
Fair.
Also, I just realized I said paralysis instead of paralyzed. God.
I didn't even notice.
And I did, and that's what's important.
There's a sensation that we've reached a considerable depth into this labyrinth. Yeah, another sign appeared, which I'm tired of at this point, but this one has a hint of weight to it. Enter beyond this point, and you're dead. This is for real. Don't forget to save. Enter, and we die. Die, she says. I involuntarily gulp after reading the excessively blunt message. Gilgamesh has a demure expression in staying silent. And is staying silent. The "this is for real" part being written in red even gets the idea across. Well, this sucks. I can't help but turn to Gilgamesh for advice. What do we do?
How often must I tell you? This is your fight. If you're aware yet still seek my advice, then know that I have but one answer for you.
用意は万全であろうな。
Ready? Pray.
Save.
And then perish.
What do I do? Well, save state. I do like exactly what Gilgamesh would do in cheat. I'm gonna assume jump head first. Does it say?
Yeah, make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're action movie walking. Nothing happens. It was just an ordinary, everyday path.
甘いわ。
Obviously, moron. There exists no road to Hades that I, who has traveled to Hades, cannot detect.
Gil. You know what? No. This is all on me. I should have seen this coming.
跡形も残すなよ。
There we go. Well, actually, no. So, robot in chat. Gil, I've been to hell. This isn't it. Meanwhile, Gil, I've seen hell. I was cucked by Shiro Emiya. Tell me I'm wrong.
見えているぞ。見えるがいい。脆いな。このまま死ぬか。
Whew.
貴様の敵ならばこの程度だろうよ。
No, that's just his in-game scenario, Bubba. I've met Shinji Mato. Nothing deserves to live anymore. Because he's not going to hell. He's probably going to believe he goes to heaven because he's Gil. Well, actually, no, he's going back to the throne of the heroes. I forget. Fake cosmology is so annoying.
話にならん。退屈な遊びはほどほどにな。遊ぶとするか。飽きぬやつやるがいい。
Got real lucky there.
貴様は
Bye.
目覚ましにもならんわ。余裕も楽しみも
Depending on how the story wants to fuck around with us, we might get 3 levels in one night.
Oh, Eddie. What does Eddie have to say for the world?
I'm interested. Also, is he in a wheelchair? I'd assume so.
He's cutting a promo from his couch.
Yeah. When you got a broken knee, you ain't coming out anyway dignified. I say as a man who had gout and had to use a knee scooter for 2 days.
I'm gonna put it in static here real quick.
I'll take a look. Everybody take a drink while we got time. Yeah, no, that man ain't walking anywhere. Jinako is being manipulated. It's not her fault. So please leave me alone already. Okay, I think we're about to get story stuff. Yeah, there's Jinako. Jinako's panicking. I was on alert in case she might be teleported away, but it seems she can't this time around. Which finally means the end to this long, irritating floor.
Alright, I have to say something that I think will get a laugh out of you. I follow this artist who's been posting like their own like fantasy lore with all the like gods that they have and whatnot.
Oh, I think I know the same one. They're the one who does Flame.
What?
Is it the night one? As in knights?
Based Binky?
Yeah. I follow him too.
So, I may as well just keep going since just to explain for the rest of the chat. But, yeah, he started posting, this, like, what's her gimmick again? Goddess of Hope and whatnot.
Yeah.
And one of their latest comments has been, the comments indicates that you're all filthy warlocks, and worse, you would try seducing your patron. Degenerates like thee deserve holy fire.
Yeah, no. Listen, I love the idea that in a world, hope is the eldritch being. But no, if you haven't followed Base Binky, go follow it. They have something for everyone. Literally everyone. In fact, they're about to start making a dating game because all of their, like, random shitpost characters are becoming, like, actual waifus. They're like, hey, I'll get paid for it.
Praise El Goblina.
That's the one I always give Citra shit with because goblins in their setting are actually based on Chile. Oh. And let's not forget, her greatest enemy is a type of fauna that is just the stab crab, which is a crab with a knife. But when 3 stab crabs join together, they become so powerful they become known as the Crabo Stabo, and she has to fight one of those with her life. So yeah, if we aren't selling you on Base Binkit, definitely just go click media on their like Twitter and just sift through the rain of stuff. I definitely love the Metal Gear subverse of the mouse guy and the ant girl. That one was great. We meet, and she starts trying to fool us with in a cringeworthy way.
一つ思い違いをしているな。ジメことや。俺も雑誌もジナコの世話をした覚えなど一度もない。
So the summary of Eddie Kingston's promo was shit-talking Bryan Danielson, saying, what's with all this pussy talk? You don't love the game anymore. Stop being a pussy.
On brand! Eddie Kingston will always be, whenever he does any promo, addressing his enemies. Unless it's Mox. Or to a lesser extent, Ortiz.
El Robot saying, my new favorite discovery was the Rapid Girl mercenary who was several degrees from college, but due to student loans and poor economy, she had to resort to mercenary work instead.
While still having almost a complete degree's worth of civil engineering. So she has, in fact, in canon, built an entire bridge just to fuck with someone. My head is starting to hurt more and more. But if we can settle things without fighting, I agree that would be the best outcome. I get it, then. Kindly hand over your secret garden.
です。ギブアップしたらそこでゲーム終了っす。この僕はジナコの中でも一番の人気者、比較的社交性に満ちたジナコさんなのです。つまりこの先に控えるジナコーズはどいつもこいつも恥ずかしさの決心、なんとしても僕で食い止めたいのです。そもそもジナコさん SG とか全然見当もつかないっす。なんすかそれ、辛いっすか？知らないものは渡せないっすね。
それは虫が良すぎるというものだろ
う。Oh no, we're getting full-voiced Karna lines now. Jinako, frightened, shrinks back. At the same time, her lance makes his appearance. The sense of who is in control completely shifts. In response, Gilgamesh's demeanor changes slightly. His feet are positioned half a step more ahead than usual, as unaffectedly hanging fingertips are faintly exerted. I might be interpreting this wrong, but he seems to have made motions toward protecting his master, Tsukiko Moon. Yeah, no, I don't believe any of that.
カルナさん、出てきてくれなんて頼んでないっしょ。
それも本心とは乖離した言葉だぞ、主。彼らも相応の危険と残された時間という対価を支払い迷宮に挑んだ。帰れと言われてただで帰る道理はないだろう。すまないな。不甲斐なき我が主人に代わってこれの不覚と不利を詫びよう。
Saying that, Lancer gently closed his eyes. That was an apology, I suppose. I felt no offense or arrogance in it. He's downcast and truly remorsefully so. He had a purely dazzling, straight attitude for one who was baptized clean of the many pesky signs we faced.
この迷宮もまた空爆なばかりで、本質はジナコ狩り切りのお部屋と大差はない。壮大な無駄と皮下脂肪の元に成り立っている。
That was just me at the end.
探し物を見つけるには、洗い物の山から未着用の下着を引きずり出すに匹敵する恐るべき難行になるだろう。同情しよ
う。Listen, we know you had to do her laundry and it wasn't pretty, but you don't put that on us.
さっきから言いたい放題っすね。あんたはどっちの味方っすか？
肉体的にはお前の味方だ。
精神的には味方と言ってほしかったっす。
Yeah, or at least just say broadly speaking. Then you can at least just be like, that's what he meant. You could lie to yourself. No, he's not letting you lie. He's just like, no, I've been through enough. I'm being real.
だったらマハーバラタだかヨガカレーだか知らないけど、
ヨガカレー
英霊なりに私の役に立ってみせてよ。
仰せとあらば答えよ。ただでは帰れぬ客人だ。せめて俺の槍を味わっていけ。
See, this is bad because he's got class advantage over us.
That, and also, please tell me this is not an actual fight. I don't have anything aside from health. Goosebumps tingle over my skin. In contrast to his gentle closing remark, he swells in that instant with fighting spirit.
言うではないか。俺の下にふさわしい地層であればよし。凡白の宝具ならば、主ごと。
Oh, fuck you, Gil! That's literally your shtick! Uh-oh.
見るからに三流よな。
くだらない宿業だ。命をかけるほどのものだ。
Alright, one turn battle, so we just have to survive. And hey, we got all our stuff back.
Okay, then, fuck it, we ball?
Chain him.
Well, actually, first.
Chain him.
Yeah. I'll go a second here to do. I'm not leaving anything up here.
Fair enough. One of these has the proc paralysis. Hey, there it is.
First one.
Oh! Oh! Okay, he did not care for that paralysis. Wait, what? Fucking Ginyu Force ass. Oh!
And that's why we save state, boys and girls.
Oh dear, here.
Did he hit that, like, blast beam on the first or second one? I can't remember.
Yeah, he did it the first one. He did it the first time, and then he was paralyzed. And then they spent that turn code casting. And then he fired the laser there.
Okay. I forgot he has a single Cyclops eye. Discount GM brings up, yeah, Inkaidu wouldn't actually work on him because he's actually pure divinity.
Oh, that did 0 damage. Oh!
And we use a save state because now we know he ends his last move on break.
Oh, wait, actually, for this one? Yeah, heal. And then we guard again. Oh.
No, he breaks because he actually got through our guard.
Only we're allowed to use a cheating servant. What the hell?
Boom!
Yes!
We got it!
Whew.
圧倒的、ひたすら圧倒的。この強さ、カルダさんはもはやランサーなんて地味なクラスじゃないっす。
She just shit herself because she realized she was holding back a literal, like, as close to a god as you can get with Hindu mythology. Be glad you didn't get Arjuna. That would have... Honestly, that'd be something we could, like, deep dive over some beers about. Imagine Jinako if she had Arjuna.
目からビームも出すし、そう、僕のサーバントは特別性、ビームの英霊、ランチャーっす。
はっ、らしいクラス名ではないか。マスターの言う通り。
Wait, Bullet of Light. Is this canon to Alan Wake?
仕方あるまい。これも特殊な性癖の主を持った俺の運命。今後はランチャーで構わない。
To be fair, we've seen how his actual Noble Phantasm works. That's apt, accurate, fitting even. Not Gil. Ku wishes he was a launcher like this boy.
そしてこの物分かりの良さ、しかもとどめは刺さないもったいぶりとか、強者のゆとりってやつっすね。
手心を加えたつもりはない。もとより一息で打ち取っていい相手ではあるまい。相手の力量のほどを主人に見せた上で再度判断を仰ぐべきと結論したまで。
He's strong, so sharp, so heavy. I've forgotten what it was like to fight a real heroic spirit since coming to the far side of the moon. It's unfair how accurate he is, how cut and dry unmerciful he is. With one fierce move, he completely exposed our own weakness.
これだけ余裕ぶってニコリともしないって何なの？心がたわしでできてるの？とにかく勝ったには違いないっしょ。なんだ強いじゃないの、私のサーバント。強いじゃないか、あるな。
Basically saying that his heart has no give. He's like, no, I showed you your power level. Skill issue. Then walked away.
これなら私、自分にご褒美してもいいね。とっときのジャージープリンだよね。
I don't know what a jersey pudding is, and I don't want to know because it has jersey in it.
Hang on.
構わないが、水槽のマナティーがアザラシになったところで BB は気に
Oh wait, jersey pudding's a Japanese thing.
I will wait till you uncrack this, because I can't believe that Japan has a reason for needing the word jersey in any capacity.
Hang on. What are you? Jersey milk, Ohio dairy products. We were searched to find the best possible taste of Jersey cattle. Jersey cattle are dairy cattle that originally hail from the Channel Island of Jersey, and their milk is known as golden milk for its richness and substance. It's been loved by the British royal family since the olden days. Jersey milk pudding. Double layer creation with the milk pudding made of thick Jersey milk and a generous dollop of cream on top.
Somehow. Go ahead. No, get more.
The island of Jersey. Let's see here. Which is officially known as the Bailiwick of Jersey, is an island country in northwestern Europe, a self-governing British crown dependency. Holy shit! I see it on the map. Hang on, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in static. That's how fucking small it is.
Dear Lord, it's like big enough for 2 subdivisions. That's it. And they are raising cows on this land?
Apparently.
The fuck? Do they have no fences? Do cows just reign supreme and the rest just deal with it? Actually, no. Zako, add it to the list. Jersey pudding for episode titles. If only because it sounds nasty to an American, but again, we give them no quarter. They have to figure out what's going on.
Okay, this is how big it is. It is 46.2 square miles. And I'm looking at like a topography map of it, and yeah, this bitch is mostly hills and little towns.
Dear Lord, that's like the boot heel of Missouri. All right, well, you ready for us to use our shining finger to smack a chest?
Go for it.
それより、先ほどから随分と字が露出してきたようだが、それはいいのか、我が主人よ。
The pain stabs in my left arm intermittently. The sign of a secret garden. It's clearly reacting to Jinako and Lance launchers back and forth. That overwhelming dominance had conversely weakened her middle wall. I can't afford to miss this perfect chance to provoke her.
The bottom one.
It's a rout. I don't feel if we can win anymore.
じゃあ負けを認める？そっか。だったら最初からこんな凝った準備する必要なんかなかった。もっとシンプルでよかった。中ボスも小ボスも限界まで経験値稼ぎしてからアタックとか、つい作業プレイにはまっちゃう。 私の悪い癖だ。
That's right. That's a habit of hers. Everything on this floor was devised by Jinako. Now I'm starting to get what her secret garden's about. Jinako's words are always wrapped up in a shell. However...
either works.
Suddenly they're all obvious lies. Yeah.
お粗末な嘘で悪かったね。強い人にはどうせわからない。そんなものでも私には必要だったんだ。私もあなたも傷つかないで済む嘘ならそれでいいでしょう。
The truth is, you want me to find out.
違うっつうの。
The truth is, she wanted me to find out. Those lies were like a key to the room of her heart. Everyone lies. Anyone who doesn't lie is probably someone who has nothing dear to themselves. Jinako Karagiri is different. There's definitely something important to her. The little waddle.
大切なものを持っている。私が。
I actually just realized something and I hate it. Jinako's what you get if you fuse Mabel and Dipper Pine together. Yeah, no, they just become a neat.
バカじゃないの。これだからが緊張。うっとうしくて青臭いんだ。何も分かってない。何も苦しんでいない。大切なものを守るための嘘。そんなの恵まれた勝ち組の余裕発言だっていうの。嘘つくしかない。生かされた嘘そのものが大切な自分になってる人間だっているんだ。私には大切なものなんてない。私には誇れる自分なんてない。私はもう嘘つきだから。
His hand mine glows with a blinding cringe. Having her secret exposed, Jinako's offshoot vanishes. Also, I've only just realized that Karna's wearing the most uncomfortable armored thong ever.
I saw that earlier when we had another back shot of him, and I was like, huh.
Karna silently gauges his vanished master. We leave it on screen so everyone else can share in his uncomfort.
Booty.
Again, well, first of all, Karna has no ass. Okay, we can all just sit there. But more of just his non-ass is bisected by pure metal. This man.
Appropriate punishments will
what's
begin
going on here?
5, 4.
Oh, we got 14 viewers. Hey, welcome. We're staring at a Hindu demigod's ass and talking about how the fact his metal underwear is a bad choice. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to No Well We're Extra, where we play overly complicated dating games. We're playing Fate Extra, the first actual translated version in 10 years? Yeah, nearly almost a decade. Came out in 2016. Bye, Karna. We finished extracting her secret garden. Now the shield will be released. But out of all the secret gardens I've extracted so far, this one left the worst aftertaste.
A dub is a dub is a dub.
次のフロアの軌道を確認しました。まだやはり隠された SG があるようです。戻って。休息が必要よ。ところでレオ、ガトーはどこに行ったの？もしかして戻ってきてる？
彼でしたら同じそうにいますよ。帰還の術も尽きたまま。どうやら看板のメッセージにことごとく引っかかってはハマりを繰り返すうちにだいぶ出遅れたようですね。
I mean, would you trust him to go to the store and get you milk?
I wouldn't trust him to go to the ice cream truck down the road.
疑うこと知らないっていうか。
兄さん、花壇に水をやるついでで良いので、ガトー団長に迷宮クリアの情報と、
Oh no.
用のクリスタルを届けてもらえますか。
Let's put it this way. They literally cannot harness his own stupidity to actually make him useful enough that BB could actually win.
I thought he was probably just gonna like kill him or something.
I don't think Julius would even care, because nobody but actually Moon realized the fact this man summoned the literal god of all vampires by accident by being crazy. Like, if they figured out that he could do that, they would have a giant weapon. But then also in the last game, she was like, yeah, no, this was really stupid, so I'm just going to make sure this can never happen again, and delete herself from the moon. Also, hey, all the 14 people just joined us. We're on a supercomputer on the moon that's been watching us since prehistoric times. It's also tied into the root of all magic. Fate is weird. Welcome to the ride.
了解した。皇帝の整備のついでにだな。いや、そのまま忘れてしまいそうだ。今から向かおう。
Gato, I wonder if he's alright. There's one more person who's thoroughly adept with people. Jinako's servant, Lance Launcher. I love that now that's just a thing. We're calling him Launcher for the entirety of this entire bit.
Amazing.
Though it naively looks like we managed to turn this bad situation around, the fact of the matter is that Karna's confidence wasn't broken in the slightest. Though the best thing would be if Jinako gave up and started being honest. Nothing will come out of thinking over this alone. Let's start by going back to our own room.
I will say it's very funny that we spent like 2 levels, two whole levels dealing with a Lancer, and then we deal with a BB, and now we're dealing with a Lancer again.
Give me a second here. I have to, for the sake, because we're never going to go back to that part. I'm going to map that one day. They won't let me! Now,
Sakura says no to your ADD.
We didn't track the one was supposed to be complete. Wow, they actually put us on the next. Oh, okay, no. Okay. I am actively mad. I just want to map things. We already know that we're not getting 100% run on this because we apparently missed stuff.
They're making you go back, man.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to go to the next floor instead of just using the checkpoint. That was just me being stupid. Hello, my short king. Oh, it's you. Good job exploring. Just about to head out to bring Gato back. I don't really need to be repeating this, but be sure to get some rest. If your body starts to fail, it'll mean disaster in whatever you do.
Actually, I'm curious. Look for Anderson real quick.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
damn.
When it gets to these points, it's literally everyone's gone. I mean, we got our saucy Dio of the pool.
Apparently there was something else that I missed.
Oh, oof.
We can get it again though. It's not like a permanently missable thing.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, also, instead of having him in really clunky, annoying armor, we put him in a sexy suit that has tap shoes.
We should be able to look at our secret garden now.
Okay. Well, I'll have it after we do all of this stuff, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Karna. Oh wow, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, hang on. Strength B, Endurance A, Agility A, Mana B, Luck A+, Divinity A, Uncrowned Armor's Mastery, and Knowledge of the Deprived.
Non-applicable, but also keywords.
Golden Armor and Hero Charity. Well, we already knew those.
Yeah, just...
Skills are the new things. Uncrowned Arms Mastery. Weapon mastery that went unrecognized for various reasons. Skills in sword, spear, bow, riding, and divinity are shown as down a rank, and attributes as their complete opposites. However, if his true name is known, the skill is dissolved. Also, a bit of an aside, the rank of his luck stat was reported by Karna himself.
I mean, you say that, but you know what, Karna, you do you.
Knowledge of the deprived. The ability to see through someone's personality and attributes cannot be deceived by words or excuses. He was truly an incredibly thoughtful, superhuman hero. He had the virtue to accept different ideologies, even his enemies, respecting them as ways of living. But Karna has difficulty conveying his true nature. His attitude prods at others' true natures, acts to deceive oneself, behavior for show, beliefs. He sees through it all and frankly states the true nature they want to hide. Anyone would hate having their shortcomings revealed. Oh, I missed a line. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I thought I missed something.
As a result, he is disliked by most people he talks to and is forced into fights with them. There we go. Needless to say, Karna's attitude does not come out of disgust for another's faults. Karna affirms the standpoints of others, giving respect to belief he doesn't share and values he can't understand. As he can't put that admiration to words, he's misunderstood as someone who hates and denies everything.
Speak to Gilgamesh.
しかし迷宮探索ばかりでつまらんな。何か話すがよい。気まぐれとはいえ、垂涎の雑談タイムだぞ。
The chat time I covet. This sure is an unusual proposal to come out of Gilgamesh, but I doubt it has simply popped into his mind. Right now, we need to think about what to do with Jinako.
なんと。迷宮に輪をかけてつまらぬ女よ。貴様に SG があればさぞ無味無臭に違いない。仕方あるまい。では王自ら打って出よ。俺の問いに答えよ。雑種。
Oh?
お前が抱かれたいと思う男は誰だ
You do realize at this point that I'm either canonically a lesbian or bisexual, and also you have threatened to kill me so many times that I would never want to. Huh? What are you, stupid? It's what I feel like quipping with, but I'll keep it to myself. That came out of nowhere, King of Heroes. Embrace, basically like, in that way, the way that's constantly coming up in Fate because it's horny as fuck.
当然であろう。他に何があるというのだ。つまるところ、男と女はそれしかあるまい。
Coming from a man who spent most of his life with another man.
だが、俺が知らぬ男を口にされても興ざめだな。では生徒会室にいる男と限ろうか。お前はあの中で誰を選ぶ？
Why would you do this to me? I get if I was playing the other version, like we've got four. Well, we have 3 reasonable sources and 1 giant red flag that should be jumped on like a grenade. This is gonna be fun. Yeah,
I do love that Shinji's not even an option.
I didn't even notice, but I'm so glad. Fuck you, Shinji.
Oh, not even Gawain's an option either.
Which is strange considering he's actually one of the few gets there.
So, this question is on the walkthrough. I'll give you like one guess, which is the correct answer.
Of course it's Gilgamesh! Gilgamesh is asking us a question. And this game is not posed in a time period where we can just go, sorry, we're ace. I'm correct?
Yeah.
たわけ。当たり前の選択をするな。退屈しのぎの凶楽に本気で答えてどうする？
You not killing me because you always threaten to kill me?
まあ、それも読んどころない。これだけ近く我がオーラに当てられているのだ。 を犯そうよいぞ今回は許すだが諦めよ貴様は俺の好みとは程遠い4000年ほど早かったな
Dear Lord, Gil is somebody who literally records themselves going through Tinder and puts it on YouTube. 4,000 years! I just got flat out rejected! This is odd. Why do I feel dejected? We've just been talking casually. Why am I taking damage from this?
満足とは言わぬが退屈しのぎにはなったでは共に迷宮に赴いてやろう
Oh, was this supposed to happen before we left? Oops.
ジナコカリギリの迷宮は陰気と弱音が渦巻くダメ人間の魔窟だ良い息抜きとなったであろう
I didn't realize for being moronic the phrase is morosity. It's either that or being morose. I'd have to look it up, find the root word.
I think it's supposed to be morosity.
Morosity? Okay, that's fair.
Motor City.
No, they're going to the bad place. We don't talk about them anymore.
Fuck, you're right.
Alright. End day should give us our secret garden. Yep. Oh, compulsive liar. Thank you, Jinako, for being the most tasteful. Now let's go through all the stuff where they make you say weird things first.
153センチっす。パパは背が高かったんだけど。日本。パパはドイツ人だけどね。
Oh.
Huh, neat.
How do you spend your free time?
Non-stop holiday all year round. Let's see what this actually says for reading.
年中無休のオールヨカっす。マジかち組。ゲームもネットもし放題。
That's on brand.
Yeah.
Jinako's first ESG. Oh, SG. God damn it. Oh, I'm reading this as her. Okay. Jinako's first SG. I didn't mean to trick you, but I was embarrassed, so I ended up doing it anyway. I'm not even clear on it myself, but I don't want anything to do with other people. They'll never see my heart. Lying is pretty lonely, you know? It's sad to have no truth. Truth is always in the dark. It's probably disappointing anyway. Come on. Isn't it better than actually looking? Uh-oh.
Oh, you gotta read.
That accursed Karna! Two of his decisive advantages are sealed, yet he wields such divine might. He aggravates me to no end. It's a pity that his master has issues. That massive blubber can't make full use of his power.
Jinako is fine. Like, at this point, it's like... At this point, I'm like, stop. She's fine.
Did you know, Mongrel? The lance he holds is a masterpiece, used by no one and known to no one. That is to say, it was noted in legend as having existed, but there isn't a single account of it having been used. Thus, that lance doesn't exist in my catalog. So long as something is unspoken of, I can't know if it qualifies to be my treasure. In his god-slaying martial art truth is his god-slaying martial art truth or fiction? I'm looking forward to the moment we clash. Oh, that's an extra bit of why he doesn't like Karna. He has something he doesn't, and he's mixed of like, I should have that, or I need to see it.
Well, no, and that's the thing, is that Karna's lance is literally basically just throwing the sun at people, but his entire myth is that, he was the other demigod in a two-demigod story. The other demigod shot his head off before he threw that lance. So it's what would have happened? Or basically a death battle with no clear stakes. So, like, I hate that I now realize the fight of Karna and Arjuna, if like they were on an even playing field of death battle. Thank you. Thank you, mythology. While cheerfully laughing, Gilgamesh readies for his rematch with Karna. Even though he's stuck purely to defense, His unwavering confidence honestly is a little reassuring. Karna may be a formidable adversary, but Gilgamesh is an inexhaustible servant. I think that since he has yet to go all out, then in terms of ability, these two are a match for one another. I'm still left with some anxiety, but I think I have a good chance of success. That's a word that hates me. With that, the only issue left concerns the memories I finally got back. Though still fragmented, my memories of the Holy Grail War came back. But even so, I can't recall the crucial reason I'm fighting. What kind of wizard?
August.
I was. And for what purpose did I seek the Holy Grail? My background, my life, so to speak. I can't recall my past, the pedestal of my existence. That gives rise to uneasiness in my mind, even now. Who knows? Maybe I simply forgot that I was actually some crazy bad person.
You brood over the most foolish things. Whether you're evil or good, it doesn't change the fact that you're a mongrel.
Also, Sarah's just finally managed to able to join us in chat. Do we want to just share our ideas for names for the episode while they're here and live?
Jersey Dairy.
Yeah, that and whatever the perverted concise demon was. I forgot that one. But yeah.
To you, you're a life which was cast into the dark. To me, your life was one I picked up. Even if your memories were to return, even if your past becomes known, that won't change. And anyway, you haven't matured enough to become evil. If you're going to speak of atrocities, first commit acts of good. If you're unable to do so, then perish. And when you're crushed under your anxiety, this slideshow will end.
Gil, you don't have anxiety. You don't understand how easy that is.
Then I won't hesitate to behead you.
Of course. Regaining my past is important, but I have an even bigger problem looming over me. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. This uncontrollable servant is absolutely not my ally. He's a demon who will take Tsukiko Moon's life in the end. This servant won't permit any whining in his presence, regardless of how anxious, how scared I am. I have to hold firm and press on.
Though that's not necessarily the case, even I recognize the value of whining. I mainly don't permit disrespect towards me. Your memories of the Holy Grail War have returned. Your memories before that are, as of yet, still a mystery. If you're a nobody, then you seem to be getting squashed by your sloppiness. Moreover, you're relying on me. Don't you dread that? You may be able to escape this fear if you obey BB. Why would you rely on me at this point?
Obviously, I'm wicked scared, but I don't think I'm running for that reason. Just living is a scary thing for me, naturally. Even if I'm uneasy and scared, so long as I have hope, I have to suck it up and move forward.
Optimism over desire. Yet again, it seems my estimate of you was wrong. Well, that's fine too. It doesn't change the fact that this is just an occasional pleasure to me. Act as you see fit for the time being. It's been quite a show so far. I expect further clumsiness from you, Tsukiko. You are failing upwards and it amuses me.
Well, no, I'm allowing you to fail upwards because it's funny. Having spoken his fill, Gilgamesh falls fast asleep. Following his lead, I turn onto my side. Alright, I have to get some rest. We only just began Jinako's labyrinth. We need to free her from BB's clutches and escape to the far side as soon as possible. And I think this is probably where we're going to start wrapping up because I know you have things to do.
Yep.
So, tell people where they can find you while I do my best to find somebody for us to hit up.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Zakoduo, Twitter at Zako_Duo, I'm trying to stream a little bit more since I've got some more days off as I'm preparing for this move to Washington. And I actually just got a piece of important mail the other day, so I might have the power to come back to streaming immediately after I move. I just have to actually get a house, but we'll figure that out.
All right, and hey, stuff's gonna be a little all over the place. I know Tuesday we'll have more Phase of Our Lives, and Saturday we should have Saved by the Spell, but other things are happening because a lot of people have a lot of schedules going on. But we're gonna raid somebody who supports a lot of people, and in all honesty, they have an entire YouTube account that they dedicate themselves and put a lot of hard work into. So the fact that they're streaming, which they don't do very often, show some love to them, because they've shown love to a shit ton of people. We're raiding Blackfoot Ferret. So what should our message be?
Try Jersey pudding.
Pride Jersey Pudding, okay. Oh, try Jersey Pudding. All right. Well, we'll see y'all again in 2 weeks' time. We love you. Bye-bye.